Hello, people. Hello. Welcome to our session. Good afternoon. Well, good evening now. How are you guys today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Hi,
Hello,
teacher.
teacher.
Hello, my dears. How was the weekend? Good. Perfect. Because why?
It was pretty cold.
Pretty cold, right? Yeah. It was such a cold and rainy weekend and day.
I love this kind of weather.
Yeah, me too. I also love it, but I don't like it when I have to leave my house, right? Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
oh, that's so annoying. So I start teaching at 6 a.m. So I have to leave my house at like 5:30, 5:35 in order to get to the language institute, to the university. So when it rains in the morning, it's super annoying because I have to, walk under the rain with an umbrella, like such a cold morning. But it is what it is. So yeah.
And even for taking a shower at that time.
Exactly. So I have to take a shower and it's like, oh my goodness, like real quick. I don't wash my hair in the morning, otherwise it will take me like 2 hours to get ready. So so it's faster and I don't feel that much cold, but still it's pretty cold to take a shower in the morning. It's just like, oh my goodness. But I prefer this kind of weather than I don't know if you remember like 1 or 2 weeks ago that it was so hot, like super hot. And then it was just horrible. It was horrible. So I prefer this kind of weather than than hot days. So guys, welcome to our session. Today is Monday, March the 13th. We are having our 5th class today. And I am going to share my agenda for today. So we're going to start with the game, very short, very easy game about perfect tenses. And then we're going to do a speaking task. You guys are going to present an idea for a TV program. And then we're going to do speaking exercise that is called A Wonderful Life. It's going to be an interview. So let's start with the game. I have 2 games, but we are only going to play one. You play the one that you prefer, okay? The one that you prefer, it's okay. But we're only going to play one because we don't have, I want to start as soon as possible with the speaking task, with the activities that we have for today. Otherwise, we're not going to have that much time. So the first game is present perfect or past perfect. So this is, you can play this one, or this is another one that is called War Zone. So you're going to click on start, and then you're going to roll the dice and you're going to start playing. So in this one, you're going to review a present, past, and future tenses. So maybe present perfect or past perfect or present simple. So it's like a mix of different tenses, okay? So you can start playing with this one. And then the second one, you can do it for homework or as extra practice. This is the second one. Okay. I'm sending 2 games, but you are only going to play one. Okay, guys? Clear?
Yes, it is.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, it is. Okay, very good. So please start working on the activity. Thank you, guys. Guys, in the meantime, I am going to call the attendance, okay? So when you hear your name, please activate your mic and let me know that you are in the session. Acevedo Cuevas Saray.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. Albarracín Caballero Cristian.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. Ayala Veloria Joeli.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Vaca Yaina Andrea.
Present, teacher.
Awesome. Cárdenas Flores Gilbert.
I'm
Hello.
here, teacher.
Awesome. Carrera Bonilla John Hammer.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Cordero Castellanos Brian Miguel. Brian, is Brian here? Brian, no, Brian is not in the session yet. Córdoba Miranda Stephanie.
Here, teacher.
Awesome. Durán Ardila Silvia Alejandra.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Fonseca García Freddy.
And here,
Awesome. Liscano Ariza Judy Lisette.
I'm here, teacher.
Awesome. Lozada Díaz Diana Lisette.
Present, teacher.
Good. Lozada Uribe Daniela. Daniela Lozada. Daniela. Muñoz Salazar Andrea Juliana.
Present, teacher.
Okay, awesome. Pérez Ardila Natalie Joanna.
I'm here, teacher.
Good. Excellent. Oh, Brian just joined the session. Very good. Yes, very good. Pérez Ardila, Natalie. Okay. Pinzón Linares, Mayra Juliet. Mayra Pinzón, very good. You wrote on the chat. Excellent. Plata Vargas, Mayra Alejandra.
Hi, teacher, here.
Okay, very good. Rodríguez Llorente, Harold David. Harold.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. Sánchez Oñate, Janini Giselle. Janini. Are you here? Not yet. Okay. Sandoval Miranda, Angélica Stephanie.
Hi, teacher.
Good. Sierra Jaimes, Daniela Fernanda. Daniela Fernanda is not in the session yet. Velasco Uribe, Ana María.
Hi, teacher, I'm here.
Awesome. And Vera Peña, Jennifer Jimena.
Here, teacher.
Awesome. Very good. Guys, okay. Did you?
Teacher.
Yes.
Hello, I'm here.
Hello,
Please, can you
yes,
come?
Brian. Yes, I changed your attendance and I know that you're here. So don't worry.
Thank you.
Of course. Okay, guys. So we are going to start. Did you finish with the games? Well, with one of the games? Did you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
the first one, yes.
The first, yeah, we're only gonna do one, and the other one is extra practice. So let's start, my people. Let's start. we are going to begin with the speaking task, in which we're going to present an idea for a TV program. So I'm very excited about the two tasks for today. That's why we're going to start as soon as possible, so that we have enough time to cover all of these two activities. So let's start. We are going to open our books and we're going to page 60, my people, page 60. So everyone, please open the books and we're going to start. So please open your books.
Sorry, teacher, what is the page?
Page 60.
60? Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Okay, so we are going to start. Let's start reading. We are going to prepare for a listening exercise. We are going to read the adverb about a TV series that is being planned. And we're going to summarize in our own words what the concept is. Hold on, I have somebody in the waiting room. Good. Awesome. So guys, this here, this adverb is about the top 50 achievements. Ever fancied the idea of making a TV program? Is there a person that would like to read the first paragraph until choice? Please.
I will do it, teacher.
Yeah, go ahead, Maida. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, the top 50 achievement. Ever fancy the idea of making a TV program? Zoo TV, one of the country's leading TV production companies, is making a new series of short programs called the Top 50 Human Achievements. Members of the public are invited to nominate topics for the program by submitting a 3-minute video presentation, making the case for their choice.
Thank you.
Teacher, how did you say Jaguar?
Which one? Submitting? This one?
Submitting?
Submitting, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Submitting. Okay.
Very good. Okay, thank you very much. And then another person to read the rest, please.
Me,
The
teacher.
TV company.
Teacher.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, sorry. Go ahead, Freddy. I'm sorry.
No, continue. Fred.
Okay,
Okay.
Ray, go ahead. But thank you, John. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The TV company will select the best 50 nominations and use each presentation as the basis for a 10-minute film. The films will be shown every weekday evening for 10 weeks, and at the end, the public will vote for their favorite human achievement. Visit our website for more information at guidelines.
Okay, very good. So here, guys, it says wants to make a nomination, but not sure what is expected. Here are some suggestions to get you thinking. So John, can you please read the first three, please?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you very
An
much.
extraordinary artistic, musical, literary, scientific, sporting, political achievement or career. The discovery of an important cure or medicine, an extraordinary building or piece of engineering.
Thank you very much. Another person to read the other three. The
Me,
following
teacher.
group? Okay, Angelica, and then Ana Maria, you're going with the next, okay? Thank you very much.
The invention of an important piece of technology, an idea of philosophy that changed the world, and an important human first.
Thank you very much. I think it was Ana Maria. Ana Maria, please continue with the next three.
A great step forward for peace, human rights, international relations, a great victory, a struggle for independence,
Struggle.
¿cómo?
Struggle.
Struggle for independence, and outstanding leaderships at the key point in history.
Thank you very much. And then one person to read the last two, please. One last person, please.
Me, teacher.
Julie, thank you very much.
An extraordinary example of human courage, determination, any other human achievement you find amazing.
Yeah, very good. So here, these are some these are some suggestions to get you thinking about the program. So we have different topics here. We have an extraordinary artistic or musical or literary or scientific, sporting, well, event, and a career, the discovery of an important medicine or cure, something, any other human achievement that you find amazing, and so on and so forth. So we have so many options here. So now, guys, we are going to match the achievements below to the suggested categories on the Zoo TV website. So for example, number one, the invention of the microchip. So the invention of this, what of this topic would it be? What do you think?
The invention of an important piece of technology.
Okay, very good,
Yes.
Andrea. Yes. So this is what I want you to do. You're going to take 2 or 3 minutes to think about this and to match the achievements below to the suggested categories in the Zoo TV website, and then we're going to check. Clear, guys? Is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Awesome, very good. So please start. Okay, people. Number 2, the building of the pyramids.
An important building or a piece of engineering.
Okay. An extraordinary building. Here one, an extraordinary building or a piece of engineering. Yep, that's for sure. Number 3, the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi.
An idea or philosophy that changed the world.
Okay, yes, very
Or
good.
maybe
Or-
a great step forward for peace, human rights, and international relations.
Okay, yes, awesome, very good. So they are different, right? There are different options here, or a great victory, or struggle for independency, an outstanding leadership at a key point in history. So there are different options for this one. What about number 4, the story of Scott of the Antarctic? The story of Scott of the Antarctic. What do you think, guys?
An important human first.
An important human what? Sorry. First. Okay, but it could be an important human first. Okay, another option.
An extraordinary example of human courage.
Courage, yes, very good, excellent. An extraordinary example of human courage or determination. Yes, very good. The novels of Tolstoy. The novels of Tolstoy. What do you think?
The first one, extraordinarious.
An extraordinary literary achievement. Yeah, very good. An extraordinary literary achievement. Very good. Number 6, the career of Pelé.
The first one?
An extraordinary sporting career. Yes, very good. An extraordinary sporting career. That will be the life of Pelé. Yes, very good. Number 7, the music of Bob Dylan. What do you think?
An extraordinary artistic musical career.
Okay, an extraordinary musical career or musical achievements. Okay, yes, very good. What about number 8, the films of Steven Spielberg? The films of Steven Spielberg. Which one do
An
you think?
extraordinary artistic career.
An extraordinary artistic achievements. Could be, yes, very good. Very good. Next one, we have the theory of evolution.
An idea or philosophy that changed the world.
Yes, very good. An idea or philosophy that changed the world. Yes. And then the last one, the right to vote for women.
An extraordinary example of human courage and determination.
Okay, yes, it can be.
An important human fear.
A great step forward for human rights, a great victory for independence. Yes, it can be. So there are also different possibilities. Okay, my people, very, very, very good. So now we are going to listen to 5 people presenting an idea for the TV program, and you are going to make notes about the points below. So we're going to do the listening exercise because you're going to take this as an example for the speaking task that we're going to do after this, okay? So this listening lasts like 5 minutes. So we are only going to listen to it once. So what I want you to do is to take notes of the 5 people presenting any of these ideas, okay, any of these ideas, and you're going to make notes about the subject, the category of achievement, and the arguments in favor, okay? So again, we're going to listen to 5 people presenting an idea for the program, and you're going to make notes about what you hear, what you understand about the subject, the category of achievement, and the arguments in favor. Is it clear?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Excellent. So let's listen.
Unit 6, recording 3. 1.
The achievement that I would like to nominate to be the subject of the programme would be the invention of the internet. It was a man called Tim Berners-Lee, amongst other people, who actually invented the internet. And I think it was an amazing achievement because it's opened up so much of the world in terms of knowledge and communication and technology. I think it's been one of the most important inventions certainly in recent years, but has also changed the way we communicate as a race.
2. My nomination would be Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon. I just think it's something that even now we look back at and think, wow, how did that happen? How did he do that? How did NASA do that? The technology then was so... we've got so much more technology now, and it still feels like it's an amazing event and something really quite difficult to achieve. I think it's a life-changing event as well for the whole world. I think looking back from the moon at the Earth put a lot of things into perspective. So yeah, Neil Armstrong and NASA. 3. I would have to nominate William Shakespeare. Not only is he a giant in the literary world, but he's also touched everyone's lives, whether they know it or not, throughout history. And I think his plays can be reinvented for every generation, and he speaks timeless truths to everybody. And his works are produced and studied in countries all over the world, and he is probably the most widely read author of literature that the world has ever seen. And for that reason, I would like to nominate him for my short programme. 4.
Well, if you're talking about top 50 human achievements, I dare say places are very limited, but I'd like to include Felix Baumgartner, the guy who went up in a balloon into space and jumped with a parachute. I mean, this guy pushed his personal boundaries literally to the edges of the earth. And I think that's really courageous. I mean, you could ask, has the world changed at all by him jumping out of that and back down to earth? But I think in a subtle way it probably has, because it's an example, it's a role model of somebody who wanted to really test their mettle and their courage and did it. And I think the effects of that will filter down to us all for years to come, really.
5. I'd like to talk about the Beatles for my subject. They revolutionised music as we know it today, and without them there wouldn't be pop music. They globalised music, and their songs will endure timelessly. Everybody can name a Beatles tune or five, and I think that their influence is still being felt in the music industry today. Without them, pop music wouldn't have grown in the way it did, and I think that we are all indebted to what they did to change the face of music in the world today.
Okay, my people. So what did you guys understand? So what I want you to do in the next activity is to plan something like this, to give to nominate somebody or a group of people for, you know, for the TV program. So I want you to do something kind of similar to what we just heard. So they were just talking about, you know, the subject, the category of achievements, and the arguments in favor for that TV program to be made. Okay. So the first one, speaker number one, what did he talk about?
The invention of the internet.
Okay. Yeah, so she talked about the invention of an important piece of technology that was the internet, right?
Yeah.
What does she say?
That it changed the way that we communicate as humans, as a race.
Yes. Very good. So it has opened up so much of the world, and it's one of the most important inventions in recent years, and it changed the way we communicate as a race. Very good. What about speaker number two?
About
We talk about Neil Armstrong.
Very good, Diana. Very good, John. Excellent. So Neil Armstrong and NASA. Why? What were the reasons?
Because he was the first man to walk on the moon, and he considered that it is something incredible, something amazing. And every time that he looks back from the moon or something like that, he remembered that event.
Okay.
He also said that at that time it could have been difficult to construct, to achieve, you know, that flight to the.
Yeah. He even says that even today it's something that is not easy to do. However, they did it in back in that time where technology was not that advanced. So he thinks that Neil Armstrong did an important human first. That was an incredible achievement. Like even now, it's a life-changing event for the whole world. Excellent. What about speaker number three?
William
Talk
Shakespeare.
about William Shakespeare.
Very good, Angelica. Very good, Freddie. William Shakespeare. What did he say about William Shakespeare?
Well, he said that William Shakespeare reinvents the literature and how the next generation think about that.
Yes. So he said that William Shakespeare, he's a giant in the literary world, and he has touched everyone's life because everyone has read a book or something that William Shakespeare wrote or did, right? So his plays can be reinvented. He speaks timeless truth to everybody. His work are produced and studied all over the world, and he is the most widely read author. So that's why he wants to nominate William Shakespeare. What about the speaker number four?
Maybe a man who jumped from the space to the earth.
Okay.
That's what I could understand.
Okay. What do you guys understand
Yes,
from that?
the name was difficult to understand. I didn't get it.
Okay, okay. Number 4, you didn't get that one. Did anybody get number 4?
Philip.
It was Felix or Felix. Baumgartner. It has a weird last name, but
Yeah.
I haven't heard about him.
no, me
first
neither.
time.
Me neither. Yeah, also same thing. It's the first time I hear about this guy. So he said that it's an extraordinary example of human courage. He is a great role model and has changed the world subtly. Okay, so it's about Felix Baumgartner. I'm going to write the name on the chat. Felix, maybe you can find information
Teacher,
about
but
him.
what did he do? Because I couldn't understand what he did.
So he said, he mentioned something that, let me write a name first. Otherwise, I'm going to write it correctly.
He jumps.
Like a parachute or something. He said something that he sent to the earth, but not completely like out of the earth. So have you guys ever heard about this Colombian YouTuber that sends like balloon to the space? But yeah, so something like that. That is what he talked about. So he sent something like a parachute and then sent to the like the I don't remember the word that he used, but he didn't say that it left the earth, that if it flew up to, I don't even remember the names that he said, like not to the atmosphere, like outside of the atmosphere. So it was something like that, like that thing that the Colombian YouTuber did. I'm going to write a name of the guy on the chat. Hold on, let me just write it here. Gardner. I think it's like that. Baumgartner. Okay. And what about the last speaker?
He talked about the Beatles.
The Beatles. Yes, the Beatles. What did he say about the Beatles?
That they revolutionated
revolutionized music. Yes. And then he said something very interesting. He said something very interesting about the Beatles. Do you remember?
They globalize the music and their music is timeless.
Very good.
Yes. As well as he said that without them, the pop music.
Yeah, exactly.
We couldn't know it as we already.
Exactly. So they revolutionized music, and without the Beatles, there wouldn't be pop music, and they globalized music. Their songs will be endured timelessly. So that means like forever and ever. So all generations will listen to the Beatles throughout the time. Everybody can name a Beatles song. Everybody can do it, and they still influence the music industry today. So that's why he wants to nominate the Beatles. So my people, that is exactly what we are going to do right now. You're going to present a nomination for the TV program. First, you are going to choose a topic bearing the following in mind, or keeping the following in mind. The topic should interest and inspire you, but should also appeal to your classmates. So we're going to find information or a topic that interests all of us, that inspire you, and then that it can also be interesting for the rest of the class. You will vote at the end for your favorite achievement. And if you cannot think of anything, like if nothing comes to your mind, you can choose a topic already mentioned in this unit. So you can choose one of these topics. If you can't think about a new one, or maybe about these ones here as well, you can use any of this if you can't think about one. And then we are going to we are going to work in groups, okay? So here you're going to use this, the useful language. When you come here to the classroom, you're going to speak for maximum 3 or 4 minutes, okay? So it's not going to be a long exercise. It's going to be something short. You will talk about for about 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. You are going to give an introduction and background. So you would say, oh, this group would like to nominate this person or this achievement because he or she is or was, or she was the first woman to, or before that invention, people hadn't been able to, well, and so on and so forth. Then you're going to tell some, like a short summary of the story about this event. So very similar to the listening exercise that we just did. And then you're going to describe the impact or the influence. So for example, with the Beatles, oh, without them, pop music wouldn't exist as it exists today, or without them, the music wouldn't be the same as it is today, and so on, and so on and so forth. Or this invention or this person changed the way that we do this and that. It has made possible to do this and that. It was an amazing achievement because of this. Just imagine life if that invention hadn't happened. They changed the face of music. They changed the face of sports. They changed the face of films, well, and so on, okay? And then you are going to come to the class and you're going to present your nomination for the TV program. Now, the question is, where are you going to do it? You are going to work in groups. So I'm going to send you to the groups. We're only going to create 3 groups so that it's faster, so that we, we can finish this activity as soon as possible. So I'm going to give you 10 to 15 minutes in groups, and then we're coming back to the main session, and each group is going to have 3 to 4 minutes to nominate or to present the TV program, okay, or the person or the idea for the TV program. So this is what you are going to find in the Google Drive folder. You're going to write your names here, and then here, this information is what it's here. So I copied this and paste it here so that you don't have to go back to the book and find for the same information. So you have it here, and then this is the useful language that is here in the book so that you have it with you during the exercise, okay? Each group will talk for no more than 4 minutes. Clear, guys?
Teacher, I got a question.
Yes, John, what's your question?
So every one of us has to make a presentation, right? To nominate a person.
I mean, 3 groups. So in groups, yes. So 1 person per group or 1 achievement per group.
Okay.
So I'm going to send you to the groups. You guys in the group are going to think about 1. You're going to give your ideas. You're going to say, okay, I would like to nominate this. And then if you say, oh, I agree, I like the idea, or you could say, no, maybe let's think about this. So you gave your options, you gave your ideas. And then when you have the idea that you want to present, in groups are going to start developing or are going to start giving your reasons why you would like to nominate that person or that achievement. You're going to use the useful language to do the introduction, to tell the story, to describe the impact or the influence. And then each of the groups are going to present the idea. So only 3 ideas, 1 per group. Okay.
Okay, teacher, got it. Thank you so much for clarifying.
You are very welcome. You are very welcome. So now I am going to send you to the groups. Is there a person that is connected twice? ¿Alguien conectadito doble? No, no people connected twice. Okay, I'm going to also give you the access to share screen. So one person is going to share a screen. So it's 6:50 p.m. right now. I am going to give you 15 minutes to come up with the idea. It doesn't have to be something like super long. 15 minutes to work in groups, and then we're coming back to the main sessions and we're going to start. Okay, so let me create the groups of 6 people. Please join. Joely, Mayra Pinzon, and Stephanie, please join your groups. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, teacher. Sorry, my internet today is so bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I understand. I'm going to send you to the group, and
Yeah,
you're.
I'm in the form, I think.
We only have 3 groups, so group 1, 2, and
Uh,
I think
it's,
it's okay. I think you were on group number 3, so I'm going to send
yeah,
you to
yeah,
that group.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, Mayra.
Hi, teacher. Can you send me to the group 3?
Of course. Group number 3?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, go ahead. Hello, Gilbert. Gilbert, what's your group? Can you hear me? Oh, you were not in the activity? Why? Why? Why don't you have a group? Gilbert, why don't you have a group?
Hi, teacher. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry, teacher, so I'm having some troubles with my internet connections.
Oh, that's
So I
why.
don't know what
Okay.
happened. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to send you to one of the groups. However, we're about to finish the activity, but you can just join them just to see what they're doing.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
Of course. Okay, people, did you have time to finish with the idea?
Yes.
Yes, all of the groups had enough time. Very good. So let's start with group number one. Group number one, are you guys ready? Ready, group number one?
Hi, teacher.
Hello. So please start. You can share your screen if you like.
Yes. Okay. We talk about
I
Marie.
think, Angelica, I think you're not showing the documents.
No.
No, you're showing a translator.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, there you go.
No.
Yes, now I can see it. We can see it. Yes.
Okay. We proposed Marie Curie because it's excellent influence for scientists, but also people that know related to science, especially for this month, the month of the woman. It's and the good reference. So we like to speak about that, about she, because she's a great woman that alongside with her husband, discovered two elements, polonium and radio. And also they could isolate the elements, and so it's they reinvented the science, and because it's have a excellent application in science, medicine, in fact, in geology, because with radiology you can estimate the date of the heart. So it's the influence that this woman and her collaborators, it's very important for the human history. Also, we think that it's very important because he was a sorry. For this. It's an incredible woman because she was and be relevant, and she always fight for her achievements, and she never gave up. So it's for this thing, we think it's very important. In background, we opinion that the community didn't fully understand the nature of the radioactivity, which was discovered by Henry Becquerel in 1896. Curie's work on radioactivity involved painstakingly isolation radioactivity isotopes and measuring their properties often working with very dangerous and unstable substances. We find important and interesting work to be incredible, inspiring, and amazing. She overcame significant obstacles to pursue her scientific research and made groundbreaking discoveries that had a profound impact on the field of physics and chemistry. Her dedication, perseverance, and intellectual curiosity are qualities that continue inspiring scientists and no scientists alike. In conclusion, our opinion is about that Marie Curie pioneering work on radioactivity and her groundbreaking discoveries have had an immense impact on her field of physics and chemistry. Her research has led to a better understanding of radioactivity and the development of new technologies such as radiation therapy for cancer treatment. Curie was the first woman to receive a Nobel Prize and the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes, one in chemistry and other physics. Her achievement challenged the prevalent attitudes towards women in science and paved the way for future generations of women scientists. His dedication, perseverance, and intellectual curiosity are qualities that continue to inspire scientists and non-scientists alike for MS. Contribution to Field of Science, we nominate Marie Curie for the title of the most influential scientist
of all time. Very good. Thank you very much. Group number 1. Excellent job. It sounds very interesting, and thank you for recognizing her previous work and contribution to science and to the world. Thank you very much, group number 1. Let's go with team number 2. Group number 2, go ahead. Now you can stop sharing your screen. Very good. And now group number 2, you guys can share.
So you can see what I'm sharing, teacher?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so we choose Alexander Fleming. Alexander Fleming because he accidentally discovered penicillin, which is a chemical compound that can be used as an antibiotic who has an antibacterial effect and won a Nobel Prize in Medicine in 1945. About the background to his achievement, before his discovery, a lot of people died since they were not able to treat infections, and most of them could have infections that cause severe damages to limbs. What happened? He was using Staphylococcus bacteria when he noticed that the bacteria could not survive in a mold called Penicillium notatum contaminated the sample. After he discovered, he became a well-known hero because he gave the first step to produce in a large scale the first antibiotic that has been saving millions of lives around the world. Today, penicillin is used to treat all kinds of bacterial infections. Why do you find it interesting or amazing? We find it interesting because in the 20s, infections were healed with certain kinds of plants and some fungus from cheese. Therefore, penicillin became an important resource in World War II as the labor of saving soldiers' lives was easier. Additionally, after some years, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Medicine for the discovery of penicillin and his curative effect on various infectious diseases. So this is why we decided to choose this achievement.
That's
like the discovery of a cure of medicine.
Yeah,
the
and
topic.
well, I had no idea about this invention. I mean, of course, I know penicillin, but I didn't know the person who was behind this invention, and I am truly thankful for this, because I don't know if I ever told you guys that for so many years, well, not so many, but like for like 4 or 5 years of my life, which is not a short time, I suffered a lot from my throat, and I used to get sore throats and infections in my throat very, very like, or constantly, and I used to suffer every 15 days, so twice a month I will get a sore throat, and I would take all kinds of antibiotics and nothing would work for me, because my body was resistant to antibiotics, and nothing would work. And I tried so many different medicines, from like from a pharmacy medicines, but also medicines from like the earth, so natural like medicines and so on. And I'm a teacher, and 5 years ago I was a teacher, because I started teaching when I was like 20 years old, or 19 years old. I started teaching, so I'm 27 right now. I stopped during 2 years. That was the time where I was living in the United States, but I started teaching at a very young age, and I used to suffer a lot from my throat. So it was very painful for me to talk. It was very painful for me to worry, because imagine having to talk for so many hours, and your sore throats, you're sorry, and with the sore throat, your throat hurts. And the only thing that helped me was penicillin. And I was always super scared of penicillin, because the shot, like the injection, like hurts a lot. I don't know if you have ever got one, like the first put like something here to see if you are allergic to the penicillin. If you're not allergic, yes. And that sample here hurts a lot. And then if you're not allergic, then they give you the shot. Oh my goodness, it's like the most painful thing ever. Like for me it was, and I couldn't even walk for like 2 days because it was so painful. So I used to suffer a lot from that, but I avoided going to the hospital, to the clinic, because of the pain for the shot. And then I discovered that they sell penicillin in pills, and of course I would take it. My doctor would recommend me the pills, and then that's why I started taking them, and that's how I got like I got over it, and I don't get sick of my throat again. So now that you mentioned this guy, I love him. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. I don't know who he was, but I love him to death, because he, I mean, penicillin cured my illness, and
It is true.
yeah,
It is true, because about what you said, recent studies have shown that bacteria are, becoming resistant to the
yeah,
effect of the antibiotics. So that's why they are modifying most of them
yeah.
in order to cure other diseases.
Yeah, exactly. So for me, it was very painful. It was the most horrible thing ever. Sometimes it were like so painful that I got like fever and chills and like body pain. And I thought it was, like it was very, very, very painful. But the last time I got an infection from my throat was, I think, in 2018 or 2019. So it was a long time ago, and I quit that illness. I mean, not quit, but I stopped, suffering from my throat. And oh my goodness, I would love to see a TV show of that guy, because that would be like super awesome, that people actually learn who is behind that amazing achievement that has helped millions of people. So thank you very much. Group number 2, excellent job. Let's go with the last group number 3. Go ahead, guys.
So I'm going to share my screen right now.
Okay,
can you hear me?
Awesome. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So well, we chose Mahatma Gandhi, and I'm going to talk about him. So we would like to nominate Mahatma Gandhi because he is a historical figure who has had a significant impact on the planet and humanity. Gandhi was an Indian activist and leader who played a crucial role in India's struggle for independence from British colonial rule, and he is known for his philosophy of non-violent resistance and civil disobedience, which he used as a means to fight for justice and equality. He dedicated his life to changing the mindset of the people and created an atmosphere of forgiveness, love, and support as a strategy to stop the war in his country. What makes Gandhi's legacy so enduring in his emphasis on the power of individual action and the importance of personal integrity. His principles of nonviolence and peaceful protest have inspired countless social justice movements around the world, from the civil rights movement in the United States to a struggle against apartheid in South Africa. In addition, Gandhi's teachings on sustainability and environmentalism have gained renewed relevance in recent years. Gandhi believed in a simple, sustainable lifestyle, self-reliance, and respect for nature as a sacred part of our world. This principle resonates strongly in the growing movement towards sustainability and ecological awareness, making making Gandhi's legacy as relevant today as it was during his lifetime. We find Mahatma Gandhi's life and legacy fascinating and inspiring for several reasons. His commitment to nonviolence and peaceful resistance is remarkable. And in a world where conflicts are often resolved through violence and force, Gandhi's approach to social and political change was based on the principle of compassion, empathy, and understanding. He believed that change could only be achieved by not violent means, even if the face of extreme provocation and violence. Gandhi's life and legacy are a powerful example of the transformative power of individual action and the importance of living life guided by sound principles and values. Thank you so much. That was our presentation.
Thank you, guys. Excellent job. Group number 1, 2, and 3. Good job, guys. So I'm not going to ask you to vote because actually the 3 of the ideas were awesome. They were all very different, in different, path or in different environment. So I'm not going to vote because, or we're not going to vote because all of you did an amazing job. So my people, I had one last activity that we are not going to have time to do it. However, we can do a short activity tomorrow. So we can start right now, and then tomorrow in our session, we will finish it. Let me check something here real quick. Because, hold on. Yeah, we're not gonna have time to do it. It was an interview and it was a role play. So tomorrow we are going to do it. Yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. However, we're going to start right now. So I'm going to explain how it is going to work. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So we're going to be divided into two groups, group number one, group number two. So in group number one, you're going to look for your name here. You're going to look for your name here. If your name appears here, then that means that you're in group number one. If your name appears here, that means that you are in group number two. Okay, so let me move this so that it's like easier to identify. So group number one, group number two, and you are going to take some time to prepare for the interview. Think of questions and answers using the present perfect simple and continuous. So it's going to be like a review activity. And then group number one, you are going to be interviewed on a TV program called A Wonderful Life. You're going to decide on the details of your life, and you're going to make brief notes for the ideas below. Do not write complete sentences because otherwise it's going to take us like 2 classes to finish. It's going to be super long. So do not write complete sentences, just think of 4 ideas. If you want, you can base your life on a real person or a combination of a real person, okay? So if you are Sarai, Christian, Joeli, Andrea, well, all of these, you are going to imagine that you are that you are this guy, Chris Ball, and then you're going to be interviewed. So group number two or your classmates are going to ask you questions like, oh, okay, so tell us about how long have you been an actor or an actress? Oh, I've been an actor or an actress for 10 years or for 20 years or for 50 years. I have worked or I have filmed 5 movies, and my favorite film is, you make something up, se inventan un nombre de una película, whatever, but you're also a director. So how long, how many films, your best film, you have won some awards. So how many awards have you won, what for, when, you are married, so who are you married to, how long have you been married, what does he or she do, your couple, what does he or she do, why do you choose to live there? So you could say, oh yes, I'm married, I've been married for 5 years now. He is a famous person, or she's a famous person, or he or she is not a famous person, he's a reporter, or he's a writer, whatever. You can, invent or make up your story up. You live somewhere beautiful. Where do you live? How long? So you're going to make notes. You're going to take these concepts into account. Then group number two, that means all people here, you are going to interview the famous actor Chris Ball. So you're going to interview one of your classmates, and then here you are going to write down some questions to ask using these ideas below. So who is your famous best friend? How long have you been best friends? How do you guys meet? You're going to ask him or her about his or her career as a director. So what kind of questions would you ask him or her about his or her career as a director? So you're going to ask your classmate about the new film that he's acting or directing. What is the title? What is the plot? Other details about the film. Well, you are going to ask questions about this, okay? So you're going to start right now, and then tomorrow we are going to I'm going to send you to the groups, in order for you to ask each other those questions. So we're going to work in couples, not in groups. Mañana trabajamos es en parejitas. Una persona del grupo 1, una persona del grupo 2, so that you are the interviewer and the other person is the actor being interviewed. Okay, is it clear, guys? Is it
For
clear?
today, we got to prepare the questions and
So
answers.
yeah, because we only have like 5 minutes. We don't have much time. So tomorrow we are going to do the activity. So the idea is that for tomorrow you have your questions ready so that we can start right away with this activity. This is to practice grammar structure. Esta actividad es para practicar estructuras gramaticales del present perfect, del presente simple, present continuous, you know, like different tenses. So that is the goal of this activity. Mañana como warming up lo hacemos. Listo, mañana arrancamos con esta actividad. So I'm going to upload this PowerPoint presentation here to the group. So let me stop sharing my screen here for a second.
But you arrange the couples?
I am going to arrange a couple from group number 1 and then group number 2 in one of the sessions. So it's going to be randomly, but one person from group number 1, one person from group number 2. So let's imagine I am Chris Ball. So I am in group number 1. So I am one of these here. And then John Carrero, let's say Daniela Lozada, she's from group number 2. So I am going to one small group, voy a una de las salas chiquiticas, and it's only going to be me and Daniela. Okay, because Daniela is going to ask me questions and I'm going to answer those questions. Okay, so for example, tomorrow I'm going to send Sarai Cuevas with Daniela. Then I'm going to send Christian with Andrea Juliana. I'm going to send Joely with Natalie. I'm going to send Andrea with Mayra. Okay, if there is a person that is missing, si alguien por ahí faltando, que no tenga grupito, then I'm going to send to one of the groups, okay? So the groups are going to be in 2, like grupito de dos, or parejas, more couples. And then if there is a person that is, you know, that doesn't have a group, then I'm going to join to one of them. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Sorry?
Can you please
the slides? Yes, the slides are here. Yeah, this one. The ones that says B1.5 class 5, they are on the Google Drive folder. So I'm going to send you the link.
By the way, I have one last question.
Yeah, Fred, go ahead.
About the questions, we choose them according to the slide that you are sharing right now?
So if you are in group number 2, you are going to think about what kind of questions would you ask your classmates in order to ask him or her about this information here. So you're going to write down some of the questions, and then this other person is going to answer the questions that you ask her or him.
Teacher,
it's yes.
We need to create more questions.
No, I mean
only with
just with the information that is here. Just with the information that is here. Okay.
Okay.
About her marriage, his or her marriage, about his or her career as an actor or as an actress, her home or his home, her new hobby, his new hobby. Well, all this information here. So you have to write down some questions, and then the person that is in group number 1, that means these people here, needs to be ready to answer those questions that your classmate is going to ask. Okay, so please, I'm going to give that as homework. And then tomorrow, the idea is that you are ready so that we are going to start with that activity. Clear, guys?
It is now clear.
It is all clear. Okay, guys, very, very, very good. Thank you very much for joining today. It's time for you to go on the break. I will see you tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much for coming. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.